our overall thoughts about this game and what we think is going to happen. And I'll start this off right now with the ESPN predictor. And as of today, again, Wednesday, the 12th, they have the Bills with a 61.6% chance of winning this game, and the Pats with 38.4%. The weather's going to be cold. It's 1-2 degrees, and with winds to 5 to 15 miles per hour, it's going to feel like zero. And I'm kind of nervous because I decided to buy my playoff tickets yesterday. I did not tell you this because I wanted to get your genuine reaction to it.
Saddle up.
I am going to the game, and I have not had a good track record. I went to the Colts game. I went to the Monday night game. I've been to some really bad games where the Bills lose. And if the Bills, I'm not going to say it, don't win, I'll say that. If the Bills don't win, I'm not going to say the L word. It's like Voldemort. If the Bills don't win, you can blame me.
You get a lifetime ban.
Yeah, basically. At that point, I'm done. I'm done.
Well, if it starts going sideways after the first quarter, I'm going to need you to show yourself the door. Yeah.
Yeah,
don't worry.
Yeah, I will sacrifice myself for the team. Don't worry, guys.
We like that about you.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a team first kind of guy. But I also saw that Sal Capaccio put out there that they were like, I don't know how many tickets were still on sale, but a good amount. So if you're interested in going to this game, there's a good chance that you can find some tickets fairly cheap right now. I bought mine for 110, but then I checked, of course, 2 days later, and I always like to wait until the very last second, but this time I didn't feel like doing it. I see tickets right now on sale for like 50-ish, 40-ish for like good seats, great value seats. So if you're interested, don't be shy. And then we'll kind of go into the script of this game and what I think, and what we think the Bills need to do. And I'll just say this: don't let the Patriots control the clock. Get them off the field. Do what they want to do to you, which I think the Patriots are going to want to just run the ball, keep the ball out of Josh Allen's hand, and eventually force them to be one-dimensional. Do that to them. Keep drives alive, keep going, and make it so Mac Jones has to throw the football. Because we all know what happens when he does that. He becomes what he is, a rookie, and that's okay. But it's not enough in the playoffs unless he's got something special that he hasn't shown us yet.
Yeah, I agree with what you say there, and I think one of the underrated things in this game is, ironically, the Bills' run game that we've seen a resurgence from behind Devin Singletary. I think we found a set of 5 offensive linemen that are playing pretty well together, especially compared to what we saw earlier in the season.
How many times have we said that though?
Oh,
I think the Bills have found their starting 5. Next week, switch it up.
It feels better the last few weeks though.
Okay, yeah, I would agree.
So, kind of to your ball control point there, I think the Patriots struggling with their run defense and this recent resurgence of our run game. Like you said, I think on both sides of the ball we can kind of flip the script of what we expect New England to do there. And I'm not saying we go out and run it 40 times with Singletary, but there was so many games in the beginning of the year where we'd see a total of 13 carries, and it was split up between 3 guys. So if we get Singletary in somewhere to that 15 to 20 range with some success and control the clock that way, I think that's the recipe for success. And let Josh and the run game be complements to each other and not just kind of Josh throwing it all over the yard and once in a while we run because that's what you're supposed to do. I think you can kind of genuinely keep their defense honest and open up opportunities in the passing game with our recent success in the run game.
Yeah, and the one thing I'll add to that is I think the way that the Patriots approach this game defensively against Josh Allen this time around is probably going to look a lot different from when they were playing like a soft zone. You know, they were like, you know, they were basically saying, I dare you to throw it down the field because we're gonna get you. But Josh didn't. He was like, okay, I'll just take what's given to me, and it worked out perfectly. And he picked his spots really nice. Real good game from Josh. That's probably not going to happen this time. I suspect that the Patriots probably go a little more man, bring a little more pressure. They want to pressure Josh Allen a lot more. At least that's what I would want if I was a Patriots fan. And that kind of brings me back to last season's game. and like what, that Monday night game where we were still throwing 5 receivers out there and Diggs went off for those 3 touchdowns. You know, spread them out, make them play man, sure, fine. But we have 5 horses out there if you can cover them all. So that maybe that's one way they do it. Maybe they don't do it. I don't necessarily know, but could be a way to handle that if that's what the Patriots want to do.
Yeah, I think this is going to be like a classic defensive battle. It's going to be freezing temperatures out there. 2 good defenses, both of them trying to control the game from that side, and then what's going to be interesting to me is the chess match between the coaches.
Yeah,
I do think. I think there's a potential for a big day for Steph Diggs if they do decide to run more man.
Even if they don't, I still think Diggs.
Yeah, J.C. Jackson's one of the best cornerbacks in the league, but you going one-on-one with Stephon Diggs, I'll take my guy over yours.
Yeah. Well, other than that, you got a prediction for me?
About to eat this dub like Jameis Winston.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna say I feel real good about this game. Well, I wouldn't say real good, but I just have a good feeling about this game. And every time I've personally said that, good things have happened. You know, not to toot my own horn, but when I say I'm extremely nervous for this game, bad things happen. And my most recent time I said I have a bad feeling about this game was the Hail Murray game.
Oh,
so
jeez.
I haven't felt like that since Monday night of this year. So I feel good about it. Oddly good about it. So we'll see what happens.